All right. Well, Nigerians have been facing quite a lot in recent times, and the most recent of them is the hike in petroleum. And, with all that have been happening in recent times, you will agree with me that Nigerians have gone through a lot. And like I heard somebody say over the radio yesterday, he said the time will come when the leaders of Nigeria will have to, they have to apologize or thank Nigerians for being rugged. And, you know, we are just the way we are. We are so special. Nigerians have this tenacity and the ability to hold on. But then, you see, even the most gentle of all, if you push him or her to the wall, he might strike. And that's my fear. That's I hope Nigerians don't get to their elastic limits. Because I saw about the news, some people are already feeding on the dungs of animals somewhere in the north. And apart from we're having natural disasters in some parts of the country, some parts in the east, some parts, lots in the north. It's terrible. It's terrible. Those are natural disasters, flood. In quite a lot of places in the north, and so we also having what artificial disasters, because if policies are put in place and it is negatively affecting the people, that's an artificial disaster. If a policy was an error, or a policy was wrongly implemented, or a policy was implemented at the wrong time, it was a good policy but was implemented at the wrong time, then there will be issues. There will be issues. Those are artificial disasters. That means we cause those ones ourselves. And I'm not surprised that today a lot of people are crying, saying this or that and all of this. And I keep wondering, and I'm wondering why people plant one thing and they expect to get there the following day or when it is harvest time, and then they want to start harvesting something else. The plant of a Guinea corn might be the same, might look like that of a maize plant, but they are not the same. They are not the same. What you plant is what you get. You say, oh, the man who planted Guinea corn is harvesting, and then he keeps harvesting and harvesting. But you planted corn, and then when you just get one, and that's all. And then you say that, oh, I don't like what I'm getting. You planted it. You planted it. And that's why, we've got to be careful in the nearest future. I don't see any chances. I read an article by one of our great men. Can't remember his name now, who talked about the impossibility of winning a fight against one's leader. Very, very impossible. The impossibility of winning, because he has everything at his disposal. He has everything. Quite a lot of issues around there. But that's where we find ourselves today as a nation. If Dangote is now selling fuel at 890 something to NNPC, I don't know how much NNPC will give. So how much will the marketer sell to the public if already at 890 something? So that means the envisages, the feasibility studies of people at the inception of this administration, and even before they came in, are probably correct. Oh, some people had said that, look, we're going to buy fuel as far as much as over 1,000 naira, and we're already seeing that happen now. Now they said that, oh, it's because crude oil is being sold with dollar. And then the dollar is high now. Nigeria, the Nigeria currency. I even saw a very ridiculous video some days ago, of some Ghanaians who changed 200 Ghana cedis, and he had a chunk of 1,000 naira notes in his hands, and they were celebrating. They just changed 200 Ghana cedis, and that's where we are. That's where we are today. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that our naira has been so devalued, but I believe there is hope for Nigeria. There is hope for Nigeria. I don't know how it's going to happen, sincerely speaking, But somehow, I know our change is just around the corner. I know. It's not all this renewed hope or whatever. No. I know our change is just around the corner. How it will happen, I don't know. What will happen, I don't know. How the president or the leader or whoever will go about it, I don't know. But I know Nigerians will smile again. I know our celebration is just around the corner. Now, I'm not just prophesying. I just have this intuition. I just feel it. I feel very strongly that, look, where we are getting to we are getting to the precipice. You're getting to the precipice, And I now feel that, well, we expected that, look, if Dangote now can begin to refine in the country, why should we still buy at so much I mean, when fuel was being imported into the country, we were buying for less. Now he's refining in the country. We are now buying for more. Oh Lord, wow, God have mercy on us as a nation. Anyway, that is where we are. Because you see that I've not done my videos in about 2 days, about more than 2 days now. I had to wait. I waited and waited, to at least see the final. But then we see one thing, and then the NNPC comes out to debunk it, and Dangote is debunking this one and all of that. I feel that, unfortunately, maybe it looks as if Dangote just wants to continue to be the richest man in the world or whatever, where in Africa, in West Africa, and whether the people feel the pain or whether it's at the expense of the pain of the people, it seems not to matter to him. If what we are seeing around in the news space is correct. If that is correct, I've not said that when you do business, you should not make gain. But you see, there are businesses and there are businesses. You see, when it comes to fuel and the lives of people, especially in Nigeria, where we are, the development have not gotten to a point where we have, stable electricity. We do not have a lot of people. There are only a few people who have the Tesla, the electric cars that are being charged and all of that. So quite more than 80% of whatever we do runs on generator. You can watch me now because the telecommunication company that is, converting my images or through the lines and sending them to you can only do that because they have fuel or diesel in their generators. And so how do they make that happen? So everything now revolves around the crude oil. They are saying that, they are going to sell crude oil to Dangote in the Naira and all of that. Look, make life easy for us. Make life easy for us. Well, this is Serious Matters at ONIF TV. I want you to feel free to drop your comment. Let us know what your opinions are. How much are they selling fuel around you? Wherever you're watching from. How much are they selling fuel around you? Drop your comments and make them simple. Let us know what your opinions are. My name is Olukunle Abrams, and of course, you will keep seeing me, bringing you updates with respect to, these issues. God bless you. Bye-bye.